Darkside made this.
This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies, the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Or you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real. This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies, the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Or you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real.
What's up, guys? Oh, whoa. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rant to the Real, the pod where real niggas get on here and rant. This is the #1 podcast on all the land. No need to look that up. Google is wrong. They're going to tell you some bullshit. I am your host, Uncle Trav, the hardest working podcaster in the world. Now let's start your day off with eggs, bacon, vibes. And I'm the fucking vibes. Listen. I know I gave y'all a solo last week, but I'm giving y'all another solo this week because I know y'all wanted it again. What happened was a real nigga got sick. I know, it's crazy because a trail nigga like me don't get sick. But it fucking happened. And I canceled the pod because I was like, fuck that, I ain't getting out of bed. And then we partied on Saturday, which wasn't the best idea, but we partied, and here we are Sunday. It's actually Monday at 2:55 in the morning. We ain't in the Oval Office. We ain't had that clearance today. Last week we had El Presidente clearance. We ain't had that. Plans changed, so we had to use the secret bunker. Now y'all can see the flag this time. Last time you could only see it in the reflection. Now you really can see it. But yeah, you never know. Next week we might be in the Oval Office. Who knows? When we was partying on Saturday, I met a lot of people. We did a lot of things. I got some sit-downs booked. They're not interviews. We're not doing interviews no more. That shit is dead. But we are doing sit-downs. Niggas can come sit and talk with me. We can chop it up. But the whole focus ain't about them. They not the meat and potatoes of this. They there to be good vibes, you feel me? That's all it is. So I think next week we got some booked with a few people. I don't really remember. I know I got 2 people booked on one day. I gotta figure something out, figure how that's gonna work out. But that's the funny details that don't even fucking matter. What matters right now is that y'all got me. In my back in purest form. The trill nigga still not 100%, but I'm not at 0% neither. But we gonna get into it. We gonna rock out. We got good things coming on. We got good things playing. There's definitely another YouTube channel started. The filming should take place maybe next month. We got some fun shit playing with some real funny people in the town. Yo, when I tell you I'm the hardest working, I'm always working, networking and working. And we got funny people from Buffalo, Syracuse. Like, we really been on some shit, yo. Like, it's gonna be on some, like, Husbands of Hollywood type shit. Like, the whole thing is fake. Like, nothing you see is real, but it's gonna be a reality show. But the whole premise is that you know it's just over the top fake. And that's basically how it is. But yeah, just wait. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be live. That's what we gonna do. That's what we've been cooking up. Stay tuned. Keep watching. I've been watching a lot of TV recently. Some good ass shows, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it because y'all missing out. Top tier, S rank, the best of the best. Shogun. You can watch it in English or you can watch it in Japanese. Me personally, I prefer it in Japanese. You feel the passion in their voice. Or you can watch it in English. I know some people can't get behind reading the subs and all that, whatever your preference is. Me personally, if I have a choice between English and Japanese, I'm always choose Japanese. But that's a crazy show. And then since I'm watching another anime, I can't pronounce the name of it, but it's 1867, something 1867. It takes place at the same time Shogun takes place, because Shogun takes place in 1860 to 1890. So it's like, yo, the timelines is matching, and just like everything they said happened. And then there's another anime called the Blue-Eyed Devil or the Blue-Eyed Dragon, some shit like that. It's on Netflix. That takes place in 1862 to 1865. Yo, the same shit. Like, them niggas really, the story's there. They really was fucked up between their own land. They let the white man in. He came through, brought guns and drugs into their land, and it just fucked them all up. But like, Shogun, crazy. If y'all ain't watch it, y'all gotta go watch it. The first 3 minutes, they chopping heads off. Like, they not fucking around in this show. And I fuck with it. It's like, well, I honestly like other cultures. Because, like, you feel me? You grow up in the U.S. and you learn U.S. history. And it's like, it teaches you a little bit of world history. But that ain't no real fucking history. You're talking about the fucking... Excuse me. They talking about the pyramids and all that bullshit nobody gives a fuck about. No, I don't give a fuck about the Egyptians building shit. And then, I got a side note on that. But then it's like, the world is bigger than what you think. And if you take a second and you step out of what you currently know and pursue other knowledge and other things, you'll learn some shit. You'll learn that, motherfuckers went through some shit just to be where they at. Like, I started watching Napoleon. I ain't finished this, a long-ass movie. That shit like 4 hours long. That little French motherfucker was up to something. He wasn't fucking around. He was a smart tactician. Like, when he said, when he stand on business, he stood on that shit. Yeah. You gotta give him his props. That nigga knew what the fuck he was doing. He was good at the art of war. But like, if you learn French history, them niggas was revoluting. They wasn't with none of that shit. If they ain't like it, they ready to burn. They burnt the city down. And then you learn about the German. Like, you really gotta actually go and search this shit out. You can't just go like pick up a textbook on some shit. Like, you really gotta learn this shit out, make some friends. Like, you really gotta immerse yourself into certain things. And you'll find out some really cool shit. And I like other people's cultures and shit, because it makes you see things from sometimes their point of view. Sometimes, not all the time. And then it makes you be like, oh, well, I see why they don't like Americans, or I see why they do like Americans, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes they hate niggas just for no reason. Ain't no reason for it. They just do it because they was told to. They don't even fucking know why. But y'all gotta watch that shit. That's a good ass show. And because you know me, I like the Asian lore. That shit is crazy. And I know I said Japanese, but that's all still Asian. So you feel me? I like the Chinese lore. I like the motherfucking Taiwanese. I like the Korean, all that shit. Like, yo, that should really be fire if y'all sit there and learn their stories and learn about their gods and Rome, whatever the fuck it is they worshipped and all that other shit. You'll learn some shit. You be like, They ain't too far off from what we currently, you feel me, what we believe in. And I mean, they just changed the name of it. They think God's a fucking dragon. He still did all the same shit. Just ain't a dragon. We're not. Y'all gotta really dig deep. Expand your horizons. You really learn some shit. There's a lot of educated people out there. You just gotta give them a chance to show you. And then I've been watching The Crowded Room. It's also on Apple. I watch a lot of Apple shit. That was a good ass show. I mean, I haven't finished it. I still got like 2 more episodes. But like I said, the plot is there. The nigga, he ain't mentally right. He's not good in the head. Son is, I haven't figured out if he's all these people, if he's some of these people. It's like, who the fuck, who's the lady, who's the Russian dude? Like, yo, answer these questions. But nah, I feel like they're gonna tell me soon, but I've been fucking with it. Like, yo, it's a good, Apple been doing their thing. And then I finished C. I should have been finished that. But I took a break. I stopped watching it. So then I started watching C from season 3 because I left off season 3 episode 1. So I'm like, fuck it, I finished it. Yo, them blind niggas is whooping ass. The only thing I could say that negatively impacted that movie is, yo, Apple, y'all got all this fucking money. Why the movie show so damn dark? You can't see shit. I got the shit turned up, max brightness. I'm fucking magnifying glass to the fucking TV. I still can't see shit. I understand it's about deaf warrior or blind warriors, but fuck, I'm not blind. Why is it so damn dark? We can't see shit. The movie is called C, and we can't see shit. We gotta figure it out. What the fuck is going on? And so then I switched over and I watched, what's that on Netflix? The shit with Adam Sandler. Where he was the spaceman or outer space or some shit like that. Where he was an astronaut in space. And he was alone and he was with a spider. And I'm gonna ruin it for y'all. If y'all don't wanna watch this, y'all gonna have to skip and figure out when I stop talking. Well, basically, he was alone with the spider, and he was up in space for a year, traveling to this purple shit that was in the sky, and they wanted to know what it was. And the spider told him, it's the beginning. It's the beginning, and it's the end. Everything in here starts and ends here, right? So the spider was like, reading his mind and shit, trying to understand him, because he said that his planet got destroyed. He didn't understand humans. He wanted to understand them. So he just been in space observing from a distance. He saw Adam Sandler come up there, and he said, well, I can get close to you because you're here. And, they fell out because he realized this nigga wasn't shit. And he wasn't, though, because it was like, damn, he was pushing his wife away. His first time his wife got pregnant, he gone. He in space. She had a miscarriage by herself. And then the second time she get pregnant, he gone for a year in space. And she like, fuck this nigga, I'm out. And then the spider made him realize, like, yo, how come when you with her, you mad far away, distant? You don't fuck with her. You feel me? You don't love her. But then when you all the way up in space and you can't be near her, you love her, you miss her, you want to be near her. Where's that energy when you with her? And that made him realize, like, yo, I'm fucked up. And he changed his way. I don't know if he got his bitch back. It didn't really clarify that. It kind of just ended. The spider died, and he just up in space, sad. Well, he jumped out of his ship. It's just in space, and then the Koreans pick him up. So I don't really know what happened. That kind of just ends. Maybe a part 2 would clarify what really transpired after. Up to interpretation. Not really sure where they're going with that. But, yeah, it was good, though. It makes you think. It makes you definitely think. Sit back and reflect, because you can definitely reflect on some shit like that. Like, who am I treating like that? Like, because basically it was a glorified gaslit. That's what it was. He's gaslighting his wife. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to not know someone to gaslight them. You can gaslight somebody you know. And it makes you think, like, damn, who am I gaslighting like this? Like, there's some people that we don't even, it's like we know them, we don't classify it as a gaslight, but it's like we still do them like that, man. We gotta stop treating people like that. I just gotta tell them straight up, it is what it is, or it is what it ain't. You know what I mean? Let people make decisions on their own. Debate, if they want to fuck with you, not fuck with you, continue. You know what I mean? Like, some people should have the information to do as they please. If they want to, or if they don't want to. Some of y'all don't give people that chance to make their own decisions. It is really neat. But yeah, that's what I've really been watching this week. I watched that last week. Y'all gotta get in tune. Watch some of that shit. Y'all really like it. Oh, it's called The Blue Eye Samurai. That's what it is. But yeah, go get them shows a watch. Definitely give Shogun a watch. It's only 3 episodes in. Every Thursday, I want to say, a new episode comes out. Could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But it's only 3 episodes in right now. But 3 episodes, gas. And then, like I said, if you really fuck with the lore, you'll want to watch whatever 1867 and The Blue Eye Samurai. They all line up. Tell you, it's like, yo, the white man was white. He was whiting. He was wilding. The white man was white man in that time period. Definitely go watch The Crowded Room. These are on Apple. You're going to want to watch Napoleon. Son was not to be fucked with. And then this week, I'm going to watch The Sunflower Moon and some other shit. I'm going to let y'all know what I think about it on the next pod or whatever. We'll figure it out. I'll plan a solo and let y'all know what I come up with. When I was watching Napoleon, right, the nigga said, he wrote a letter to somebody, and he was like, I got 16,000 soldiers in my army. And I'm like, Cap. I feel like that's a lie. Where you get 16,000 men from? Because, like, realistically, in them time periods and all that shit, right, where the fuck you get all these people from? There is no way in hell you have an army of 16,000 people, bro. And you just commanding them? You just, all of them? I don't believe that shit. When, like, they be talking in them old-ass movies, they be like, Pharaoh, he had an army of 300,000 soldiers. Where he got all them fucking people from? If they telling history how they tell it, right? Every single last person, says from history from the beginning up until now, because ain't shit changed. Everyone's in poverty. No one has any money. There's barely any jobs, and there's hardly no fucking food, right? That's across history up until right now. There's barely money. There's barely anywhere to live. There's nothing to eat. Where the fuck you get 16,000 people from to fight in this? Matter of fact, where the fuck you get 16,000 men? Because there wasn't no women in this army. I can guarantee you that. In the 1800s, I think this 1860 as well, 1870, some shit like this. Where the fuck you get all these people from? How are you feeding this many people? If, like, you're the king, right? Or you're the king, you're the ruler, you're the president, whatever the fuck you is, right? If you can't even feed the people that you're in charge of in your community, right? You got 2,000 people that live in your kingdom, concubine, whatever the fuck it's called. And you can't feed them basic bread and water. How you feeding 16,000 soldiers? A, where you find them? B, how they all speaking the same language? That's cap. You ain't putting 16,000 people that speak the same language in one fucking room. That's a lie. That's just not happening. You're not putting, there's not 16,000 Americans that all speak fucking English. No, it's going to be at least 5,000 of them that don't know fucking lick of English. They live here, but they don't know English. How the fuck y'all all speak the same language? And you got enough money to feed them? You got ammunition for these guns? You got 16,000 swords? I don't believe that shit. I think they was just pulling numbers out they ass. 16,00, 16,000? No. No. I refuse to believe that. You did not have that many soldiers. Man, 600? Maybe. That's a stretch, but maybe. There's no way. I can't believe that. There's no way you had that many people. And you out there dying with them? How is it that, like, the kings would be the first in battle too? Like, they'd be the ones that be in the front line, leading the march, but they'd be the only ones that survive too. How you the first nigga out there and you survived? The first front 500 people died at cannon fodder. How the fuck you still alive? Some things in history don't make sense. That's why I be questioning shit. Because that type of shit just don't make sense. How you get 16,000 people to agree on it? How you get 16,000 people in one room? How do you have a conversation with 16,000 people? Somewhere along the line, somebody fuck up your words. How you get them all to go the same direction? Ain't nobody fuck up and go that way? Like, nobody fucked up? I just don't believe that. There's no way you had that many people you was in charge of. How did you feed that many people? That doesn't make any fucking sense. And even if, like, you combined armies, who's in charge? Think about it. I got my own army. I'm the general I'm the king of my army, right? I got 200 niggas behind me. That's believable. And then my man, he a king of his army. You know what I mean? He from 4 countries over. He got 200-300 people behind him. So me and him meet up together to go fight them niggas. So we got 600 between us, right? Let's say we got 600. Who's in charge? They listening to me or him? Did I tell him to tell his people to, like, how do I control 600 fucking people? There's no way. This is not possible. That math don't math. There's no logical way that you control all these fucking people. And none of them fucked up. They all did what you said to do. Nah. And you was in charge? There's no way. Somewhere somebody lying or they leaving out important details. They forgetting about the generals or the little people or that little king, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was Napoleon, but who the fuck was under him? Because somebody had to be running the show and he can't. There's no fucking way. 16,000? You ain't had 16,000 soldiers, bro. You probably had 600. And that's lucky. That's combining soldiers, I'm trying to tell you. Your town, your whatever, your empire don't have that many fucking people living in it. You don't have 16,000 people of France signing up to fight in this fucking war. So that means you got to go to other countries. And you got to take their armies. They don't even speak your fucking language. So how do you know what they saying? How do you... I digress. I don't believe the shit. I call it a lie. The movies, they be a big-ass lie. And there's nothing you can say to prove it to me. Especially with all that Egyptian shit. As we get older, I'm starting to realize more and more that I think the Egyptian shit was all a lie. Don't get me wrong. Yes, there was definitely slaves. I do believe there were slaves. But I don't think slaves built those pyramids. You gotta think about it. Like, really, really think about it. I don't care if I have how do you control 2,000 people with 400 henchmen? The math don't math. Like, it doesn't make any logical sense to me. If it's 2,000 plus of us, or according to these biblical times, it was 10,000 slaves. You do not have 10,000 slave masters. You have maybe 1,000. You mean to tell me they had all y'all in check like that? With just whips and swords? Man, get the fuck out of here. But let's go with their story. You got 10,000 soldiers, slaves that you kept in line. Malnourished, so you didn't feed them well. They didn't have clean running water. So if they had that, half of them got sick from drinking the water. There was no cattle because it was a famine. You know what I mean? How the fuck they got energy to build this shit, bro? I don't care if you got 10,000 people. If you got 10,000 people running on 3% energy, they're not moving them big-ass rocks. And they built them shits all the way to the top? No. There's no fucking way you're going to tell me slaves did this shit. While being beat? Ain't no fucking way. There's no way. This don't make sense. It doesn't make sense from any standpoint you spin it. You had people that were not fed right. They were barely allowed to fuck. You took their wives and their kids and did whatever you want to them. They lived in huts. They barely had shelter. Some of them slept in the fucking street. And you expect them to work from 6 in the morning or 5, whatever the first crack of dawn is, until 2 in the morning? You mean to tell me they work 20-hour days or 4 hours of sleep, 7 days a week, and they built this shit? Hell no. That don't make no logical sense. People would just be dead within the first month. They just be dropping down like flies. It don't make sense. They just said anything and made us believe it. Unless, because there's something got to be leaving out. Something that I'm not getting. Because you're not feeding these people. You're not getting anything to drink. You're not getting their basic necessity needs. They not feeding, fucking, or nothing. They no entertainment, no days off, no nothing. They just getting beat for 20 hours straight. They just getting beat. 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours to either sleep, fucking eat. That's all they got? You mean to tell me they built them goddamn pyramids? Did they work in shifts? What the women do? So were they working too? Was that part of the, like, Make it make sense. How were you policing these people? How did you know that Jimmy even went to work today? It don't make sense because I feel like some niggas could sneak off. If you got 2,000 fucking slaves and you only have 200 fucking servants or whatever, how'd you even find like the slaver, like the people that beat the slaves? Like how'd you find them? Were they slaves? And they was like, you know what I mean? We'll stop beating you if you beat them. Where'd you find them? Like where did you find the army to control the slaves? It doesn't make any sense. So now you got outside people beating your people? That's fucked. There's no way this population is out of control with no food and water. Somewhere, some way, something will die. There's no way you're telling me in this town of Cairo, Egypt, you know what I mean? Population 2 million. 1,500,000 are slaves. The other 500,000 are fucking soldiers and rich people? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Because that's the way they explained it. There's no... The people to food ratio don't match. You can't control people if all you have for currency is gold, food, and workers. And if you do not have the food or workers, it don't matter how much fucking gold you got, none of this shit will work. So what are y'all feeding them? Because y'all didn't have fucking food. This don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm really getting tired of? A shit that really grinds my gears. Is I hate when bitches say I work a lot. And not me, I'm saying them. That's like, that pisses me off when anybody says that. Because you make time for the things you want to make time for, right? So if we trying to hang out, we trying to make something work, we trying to take off, right? Don't ever hit me with the, I work a lot. Because when you say that, that's basically saying that I don't do shit. All I do is sit at home and make ham sandwiches. Like, I'm just sitting there jerking off 5 days a week, just all day doing nothing. Like, what the fuck do you think I do in my free time? I work 70 hours a week. 12-hour shifts. Shorty, you work banker hours. 9 to 5, Monday through Wednesday. Monday through Thursday. Hell, you make your own schedule every single week. Do what the fuck you want. Or sometimes you work 7 days a week at 4-hour shifts. The fuck do you mean? That shit, I don't know. Like when people, that's why I don't really fuck with motherfuckers that be having a lot on their plate, because I don't like hearing that shit. Don't ever tell me, oh, I work a lot. Because then that makes it seem like I don't do shit. I understand what work is. I understand what the working man does. I work a lot too. In my 2 hours of free time, I tried to give you a fucking hour and 40 minutes of it. I got 20 minutes to get to work. And you ain't want my hour and 40 minutes. It's crazy. And I don't know. That's just like, it's like, yo, you get off at 4. You don't got to be back till 8. It's 7 o'clock now. You go home, shower. We can't go by 9. You'll be back in bed by 10. Motherfuckers look at you like you got 10 heads. They be like, damn. You could just leave me the fuck alone and I'll gladly move on about my day. You know what I mean? I met you, I'll meet somebody else. But that shit really pisses me off when I hear that, oh, I work a lot. Like, what the fuck do I do all day? Nothing. I'm just hanging around. I'm just out smoking dope with my friends, riding around, looking for shit to do. No, I'm not. But it's like, it's just like a slap in the face. It's like, nigga, I do more than you. No. Just like punch a clock. I choose to cut my hours down at a punch clock because I no longer want to work for someone else. I'm currently trying to build my own empire. I will gladly work for one of my friends that's doing well, but I don't want to work for a corporation. Like, when we do stuff with Dell, I don't mind working for Dell. Dell is a self-promoted businessman. He about his shit, you know what I mean? I don't mind working for Dell. Yeah, you want me to take some pictures? I got you. You want me here at 6 o'clock? I got you. I don't mind working for that because whatever, everybody eats. I'm okay with that. If my man runs a successful construction company, I don't mind working for the construction company. My man got a bicycle shop, I don't mind putting a couple hours in at the bicycle shop. You know what I mean? But I don't want to fucking work here. I don't want to work at this mega corporation. I don't want to be somewhere. Just not my shit. I don't want to do that. So yes, I work when I feel like fucking working. I come to this job when I feel like being here. I stay as long as I feel like staying here. And then I go home. And I work on me. And I work on my business. I'm self-taught. Everything that I know and everything that I'm teaching you is I taught my damn self. And now I'm teaching other motherfuckers these skills. And that's what got me in these positions that I'm in at these jobs, is because the skills that I sat down on YouTube and learned that I did not go to a class for. So it's like, to hear, oh, I work a lot, is like an insult to me. I can't speak for them other niggas. Them other niggas don't do shit. You used to them niggas that don't do nothing all day. It's perfectly fine. I get that. Sometimes it's the devil you know. But when you meet somebody with emotion, don't ever say that shit. Ever. Men too. Like when you meet someone that's actually got emotion and you really not fucking with no bum, don't throw the fact that you work in it like in their face. Like there was this one girl I used to talk to. I kind of liked her. She was cool. She was a vibe. But she went to work. I think she worked like 3 jobs, and she was in school to be like a doctor or some shit like that. I don't fucking remember. She was in school for some smart shit like that. And it was always like, shit, the way she be talking, and they be like, you talking to me like I'm a bum. I get you used to them niggas that sit at your house all day, eat up your snacks, drive your car. I'm not that nigga. Stop talking to me like that. And the respect wasn't there. She was talking to me like I was one of them. She had to go. And it's crazy because she had hit me when she got the boot and was like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, we ain't never gonna lift off, shorty. Like, the way you talk and the niggas you used to, I'm not them. And it's gonna take too long to teach you that. So it's easier for me to just separation. And me, I wish you the best and I hope you find the right one. But that's not me. And that's kind of where we left things. And that's where we find problems. Because A, I don't want no useless bitch that's doing nothing. But B, I don't want no bitch that be like, oh, I'm working, I'm busy. Fuck do you mean? I'm busy too. I got 20 minutes. You want these 20 minutes or not? Somebody got to meet in the middle. You make time for the things you want to make time for. I made my 20 minutes worth of time. Do you want it or not? The most valuable thing I own is my time. I'm trying to give it to you. Do you want it or not? You take this time, you know what it comes with. But all right, y'all. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to call it a day. We had a great day. But we got to get out the secret bunker. We got to let the president come in here now. It's his shit. We go back to the Oval Office. But yeah, tune in next week. We got some shit going on. We got some shit planned. It's going to happen. Y'all going to see it live. You'll be like, damn, he said it, and he actually did it. Because I mean everything I say. And, yeah, we got some cool shit. Just keep tuning in. Keep listening. For all y'all that do tune in every week, I appreciate it. I love y'all. I know last week I didn't fully do the beginning and intro. I'm not doing that shit on a fucking solo. You've seen it before. Now, when I do, like, the other ones, yeah, I'll do it. But on them solos, I'm not doing all that shit. You get what you get. You accept it. You love it. It's a great. But, yeah. Next week, we back to our regular scheduled programming. Y'all be easy.